we're back for Flosstube 8. And so it begins. 8. Okay. So I got a lot going on this week. A couple of exciting things. And I wrote myself some notes. Are you proud? You should be proud of me. Okay. So I'm going to start off with, can you see how sparkly they are? Maybe, if they focus. Maybe. The fall line has launched. And they're gorgeous. This one's called Bordeaux Glitz. And I'm never prepared. Hi, Smort. Excuse me, Smort. Show you a couple of the ones that I got, because there were 29 that launched, and I got 12, I think. These are the new tips, Tokyo Twinkle. I also got a new stand. Let's start there. Rewind. I got a new stand, and it is Blitzwolf from Amazon, and this is what it looks like. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. So that's why you guys are a little bit higher up. I'm a little lower down. You don't see all the gibbles down here. Love it. So, Peeping Tom is going to be a harder game to play today, because I have to remember my camera's up that way instead of that way. But we're going to do this. Okay. Tokyo Twinkle. Those are tips. And they're gorgeous. This is like one of my new faves. Next to the Bordeaux Glitz. Honolulu Haze. Peeping Tom. It's going to be another segment. My whole video is a Peeping Tom segment, really. Hope that doesn't make you uncomfortable. Maple Court, which I think I'm going to save those for Thanksgiving. Oh, speaking of saving. Was it Zakia I was talking to about shelf life? Unopened package, about a year. That's the shelf life. I asked my upline. I'm pretty sure it was Zakia. Style District. D-I-S-C, as in like disco. T-R-I-C-T. Those ones are showing up pretty good. I like those ones. These are another one favorite. Only in Vegas, because we all know that's where I was born and raised. London Fog, also another fave. Nothing Too Loose. So, so pretty. It's a Jersey Shore thing. Sorry if my camera's going in and out of focus. I'm not paying attention. Nope. Ah! Tap the camera. Thanks, Alicia. Singapore Chic. Also very pretty. I'm having a hard time deciding which ones are next. That's not true. I know which ones are next. I'll share those with you in just a moment. Concrete Jungle. Gorgeous. Look at that glitter. And I love the glitters because they don't come off. Made in Milan. It's like a very rich purple. I don't know if that's showing up. True to color-ish. They look almost black, but they're actually a very dark, deep purple. And this one is Chateau Marble. Okay, so there's those. Those are the new ones that I got, plus the Bordeaux Glitz, which I'm wearing right now, which are very distracting when you're driving because you just want to look at your pretty nails. These ones are in retirement mode. So I got them while I had the chance. Saigon Queen, nice bright purple. I got 2 of the Touchdown. And Face Off, because hockey's coming up soon. So I got those. And this one is called Hope, Love, Cure. And And can I get it to focus? Maybe. I hope that's focused. It's also upside down, so I'll just flip it this way. You can see it says the word hope on there. Ooh, my peeping Tom eyes right underneath. How freaked out are you right now? Okay. So, tap the screen. Learning. I'm learning all the things. Okay. These are the next ones to go on my nails. I'm going to try to do a mani-pedi with them because they're stinking cute. For every one of these purchased, $2 will go to the Alex Lemonade Foundation stand. And that, I have to remember all the things. That foundation helps to try to find cures for pediatric cancers, to help families that have unfortunately had children that have cancer, so to help them with medical bills so that they can focus more on their child than having to worry about bills at home and things like that. So, I got mine. I'm possibly going to order another one and send it to my sister-in-law because she has a daughter named Hope. So, that's super cute. But yes, everyone purchased, $2 will be sent to the Alex Lemonade Stand Foundation. I have to remember the name of that. So, because my children also do a foundation out here in Arizona because one of the children, I think it's the Jagger Foundation if I remember right, one of the children that attended our school unfortunately lost his battle with leukemia. So they try to raise money every year for the Jagger Foundation. So this was my way to donate to them, and then we will also donate to the Jagger Foundation as well. So, there is that. And these foundations are kind of close and near to my heart because a friend of mine named Elena was diagnosed with leukemia when she was 4. And I was blessed enough to meet her in the 8th grade, and I was kind of like her little bodyguard. I might be little, but this gets me in a lot of trouble. So, kids would pick on her because she would, wear beanies, or because she was bald, or she didn't have eyelashes, and kids would pick on her, and I would stand up for her, and I would sit with her at lunch and just hang out with her, and she became one of my very dear friends. And unfortunately, she lost her battle with leukemia just after her 21st birthday. So, yeah. Not that all cancers don't suck, but that one's really close and dear to my heart because I always think of her. And we brought her prom our senior year. Like, we went to the prom for about an hour, and then I rounded everyone up because unfortunately she was doing chemo treatments at home. So I rounded all of our friends up, and we all drove down to her house and brought her prom. And we did her makeup, and we painted her nails, and it was all sorts of fun stuff. So, there's that. Okay, so Color Street is out of the way. I'm all done with those because I've shown them and I can put them away now. I have a stash, people. I have a stash pile. Super excited. Okay, so that all goes in there. I also got my samples in. So now that the samples are in, which we have Vegas Vixen. Oh, please hold. There we go. Vegas Vixen. Pacific Waters. I'm reading it upside down. I don't know why, but there it is. Coral Bay. And Crystal Cave. So those are the twosies I've got in. So now that I've got those in, cards are getting made, things are getting sent in the mail. I gotta kick my butt in gear, y'all. Gotta kick my butt in gear. So if you've put it in order with me or have inquired, it's coming. I promise. It's coming. I promise. Now that I've made the promise, I have to keep the commitment, right? Right. Okay. So, I kept you all in suspense last week with the story that I forgot to tell you. Here's the story. Are you ready? I'm going to do this story early because I kept you all in suspense for an entire week with my invisible watch. The Michelle Bendy Stitchy live sale. Do you see these fingers? They may look normal to you, but in my life, they're fat and they're chunky and they don't know how to type and they get in the way of everything. So I had the Me Please set up and all I had to do was type the number and hit enter and go. I was always like 2 seconds too late. I couldn't fast enough. And then I thought I got one and I got all excited, and then I learned that your name shows up first, I guess, when you do the chat on the live sales or the live anything. Your comment will come up first. And then, but that's not what the moderators are saying. I was that close. I honestly can't even remember what it was for. I think it was for fabric. Yeah, it was one of the really big fabrics. I really wanted one. I didn't know what I was going to use it for. I just wanted it in my stash. But I missed out because one person got there before me, and it's all good. So I've been stalking her D-stash on Instagram. So Bendy, is it Bendy Stitchy D-stash? I think is what it is at Instagram. I've been stalking that. And so I got a few things on there. So I'm super excited. I got an orange piece of fabric. I don't know what it is. I can't think of it now. But that's not the point. The point is, I got an orange piece of fabric. And I'm super excited. I don't know what I'm using it for. But we'll get there when we get there. So that... Okay, so Kitten Stitcher, Teresa, was talking about how we need words for certain things. And I think that we need to come up with a word. I'm sure there already is one. I just don't know because I don't know the things. We need to come up with a word for live destashing or Instagram destashing, where you're refreshing your screen on the phone, or your hands are hovering over the board and you're waiting to type in the number, and you hear the number and you go like this, and your heart's all... I need a word for that. Heart attack seems a little too strong of a word. We need a word for that. And then when you win it, it's that... We need a word for that. Okay. Glasses. We all got new glasses, and I'm super excited. Scarlett got hers yesterday. Brianna got hers yesterday. Mine are still being shipped. So I wear contacts on a regular basis, but I'm not old. I totally understand that. But I'm aging to become older, if that makes sense. So I really need to start considering taking care of my eyes, and leaving my contacts in for 30 days plus probably isn't the best laid plan. Especially since my mom has such a bad history with her eyes. Now, I know that a lot of her history is linked to her diabetes, but why chance it? So I ordered a cute little pair of glasses for me, so that way I can do glasses on the weekend where I'm not driving, because I'm not used to not having peripheral vision, because that's the reason why I don't wear glasses to begin with. And for those of you who have teenage daughters, or had teenage daughters that are now all grown up, were they drama queens? Because I love my Brie to pieces. But she acted like she was walking around blind as a bat. And she was running into things. She was tripping over things. Oh, I didn't see it there. That's why I fell and busted my face. I have a feeling this is going to be a two-parter, so hang in there with me. Take her in to get her eyes examined, and come to find out, she's like 0.050 on one side and 0.075 on the other. Do you even technically need glasses at that point? I mean, honestly. I'm at a negative 425 on this side and 450 on this side. I'm just saying. And Scarlett, she's got perfect vision in her right eye. She's 20/20 in her right eye. But she's plus 220 now, because she was 230, so we made some improvement, thank goodness. But she's now plus 220 on her left side. So, I mean, Scarlett's more blind. That's not even blind. Like, anyways. So that's the dealio that we've been dealing with for the last couple of months, waiting for the new hubby's insurance to kick in, is my 15-year-old daughter acting like she literally can't see anything because she's blind as a bat without her glasses. And she had glasses, but she decided at school, which I don't understand how you have time for this, but anyways, she set her glasses on the floor to do a VR thing on her friend's phone, and someone stepped on them. And when we looked up the receipt, it was literally like 2 weeks after the 1 year mark of the warranty, so it's not like we could just take them in and get them fixed. So she's gone without glasses for the last 3 months, and she's been perfectly fine. She just likes to over-dramatize it. Yeah. Anywho. So those were the stories, because I just thought the glasses thing was so funny. And my husband actually got his very first eye exam since he can't even remember when. And little Scarlett was, "It's okay, Dad, you don't have to be scared. Let me show you how this is done. You put your head right here, and you don't blink, and you look at the light." And I was just like, "Okay, you've done this a couple times, have you? All right." So, oh, next on my notes is Alicia. We got another one, guys. So, it's not Flosstube, but she's all things crafty, which is awesome. Which will involve some cross-stitching, which will involve some crocheting, which will involve maybe some knitting, because I know she's not a big fan. She'll do it, but she don't like it. Diamond painting is her newest addiction, which is freaking awesome. And her channel name is Miss MRS Crochet and Coffee. She put up her first video yesterday. It's a 5.5 minute like intro to who she is, what she's planning on doing, and I'm super excited for her on her new journey. And her and I have been chit-chatting back and forth quite a while. Matter of fact, she's the one that I'm talking to about collaborating with the blanket for the Alzheimer's next year for Michelle. So she's awesome. She's a great person. I have had so much fun chit-chatting with her and talking to her and getting to know her. And I can't wait to meet her little monsters, because, girl, I feel ya. That's, mine are too. I understand where you're coming from. So, talked about the Color Street and the fall launch, the Hope for Children's Cancer. Miss Leslie Hurley. You are freaking awesome. So, again, new to all things. So I'm learning all the things. She left me a comment either last video or video before, said she really enjoyed watching me. And so what I've been trying to get in the habit of doing is, if you leave a comment down below, I will click on your name and see if you do videos. And if you do videos, I go watch your videos. I've been like on a Leslie Hurley binge watch for like the last week in between all the things. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out, because then I'm going to have to patiently wait for her to actually post another video. So, thank goodness I have a few. She is awesome. She's funny. I love her cats. I'm sure not as much as she does, but I love her cats. And I have one roaming around somewhere. Her name is S'more. I don't even know where she's at. She's been at my tush all day. So, check her out if you haven't already. I'm sure you guys have. But if you haven't already, go check out Leslie Hurley and all of the fun stuff she gets into. And I love her project bags. If you're ever in Arizona and you feel like teaching a class on a sewing machine, I'll let you use mine. They're Husqvarna's. Supposedly a good brand. I don't know nothing about sewing machines. So, anywho, oh, what have I been up to this week? 18 minutes. It's a lot weirder for it to be all the way up there, and I have to look blind, remember? Okay. Let's see. So, on Wednesday, we rolled Twinkle Twinkle, and I decided, no. Scarlett rolled it. No. I had to start the baby blanket. And as you can see, what is that bag? What is that over there? Oh, donation clothes. Never mind. So I started on this one, because I need to get it done before we go to Vegas. So there's that. I love the color combinations. I wasn't quite sure, because this pink right here is like awfully bright. I think it's turning out well. I'm also doing a basket weave, which kind of cramps my hands up because the front post, back post type thing, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So there's that. That's what we decided to work on instead. And then I might have to get up and walk around, because there's things all over the place. It's just all over, people. Alright, on Thursday, we worked on Wizard Dragon. The one that I don't like so much. And if I can... Apparently my friend made a comment on Facebook. Anywho, it's this one. It's technically called Magnificent Wizard. I call it my wizard dragon. This is the project that laughs at me every time I pull it out of the bag. Because I have a hard time seeing whether it's a full stitch, a half stitch, a quarter stitch. It makes me blind. Anyways. So, here is my progress. If I can do this without hitting myself in the face so far. I got the white done. Right here. I started working a little bit more on his outfit there. That's as far as I got. Because this thing, right here, got this little section right here, which is what I think I left you guys last time, just this part was done. And then I started working on this part down. This part right here got frogged and frogged and frogged and frogged and frogged again. So I got very aggravated because I felt like I made no progress, but it's done. His beard is done. I hope. Unless they throw some random thing in there that I didn't see in the pattern. Then we did I Love Cats, which is also the other one that laughs at me. I don't like this one either. Oh, I just threw something on the floor. Apparently I didn't need that. This one. Super cute. Can't wait to frame it up and give it to my mom when it's done. Here's where we are. So I got a little bit of this cat worked up. I got some of this cat done. These two still look like angry gerbils because I haven't gotten their eyeballs in. I got some of this cat worked in. Some little pieces on this one and some little pieces on that one. And I got the ledge over here done. So yeah. It will eventually get there. Someday. This is another one that I have a hard time with because the half and the... It's not so much that I have a problem with half stitches. It's the fact that the half stitches are underneath the back stitching. So it's like that itty bitty little corner and then there's like the big old gaping line and I don't know if that little corner is just supposed to be that little corner or if it's supposed to be the whole box. It's my own issues. I understand. Then on Saturday, we went, this is where I have to get up. We went to a place called Maricopa because when a lady offers, whoa, there's a desk there. When a lady offers you P.H. Martin's 36 count for $10, you run. You see all that? Do you see it? So, for those of you who don't know what P.H. Martins are, these are watercolors. They are light fast. They are freaking phenomenal. Professional grade. They are 100% full to 95% full. I would go as low as 90 in maybe a couple of them. So to give you the quick rundown, for 12, it's like $106 for 12. This woman sold all 36 for 10. I ran like hell, and I got them. And now that I have them, I want to use them on my cards and do some watercolor backgrounds for my thank you cards. So yeah, 36 count P.H. Martin's, 90 to 100% full. I have all 3 sets of the Hydrus for $10 freaking dollars. Can't beat it. Couldn't beat it. Couldn't say no. It was worth the hour drive to the middle of nowhere to get them. I did not drive. My husband did. So while we were out and about, I got it! It's so cute! I freaking love it! And I have been enjoying watching everybody and watching Michelle do hers and following Michelle on it, and I kept going, no, I don't need it. No, I don't need it. I really don't need it. I told the hubby I really needed it, so we got it. Stopped by the attic. I have no idea what any of this means. So, count is 32. The cut is 15.5 by 26.5. That logically makes sense to me. The type is Lakeside. Color is limited run. I don't know what that means by type is Lakeside. Because I've heard everybody talk about like even weave and linen and I don't know what this is. Is this a... I don't know. Anyways, here's my start. So, let me see if I can... I'm doing it in hand because I tried doing the... Whoa, turbo. I tried doing the Q-snap and I didn't like the way it was... When I tightened it to stitch, I didn't like the way it, like, twerked my threads. So, I just decided I'm going to try this one in hand and see how it goes. So, this whole row right here I got done on Saturday. And then this little part right here and all this right here got done on Sunday. Because I watched it? No, I stitched it while I was watching football. Because it was the first Sunday. And the Packers game was a little scary there, folks. Got a little scary there. So, I'm a Packers fan, in case you didn't catch that. And I'm sorry, because I'm sure there are a few Bear fans out there. We came out of freaking nowhere, and I had no idea how we pulled that out our butts, but we did. So, I try not to talk too much football, because it's kind of like politics. So I worked on that Saturday and Sunday. I'll try to see if I can get through this quick. My dragonkin got one day. I didn't get far. It was yesterday. I only got this right here. Whoa, my needle's still in there. This little... And I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I decided to work up and down, whereas before I was working side to side. I don't know. Apparently, it's just the mood I was in. But I was going on that, and the hubby came home and said, hey, by the way, do you have any scrubby yarn? Because one of my coworkers wants some washcloths. That ended the dragonkin. I made her some washcloths and 2 sponges with the scrubby yarn. So, there's that. And I would show those to you, but I can't because he's already taken them to work. I do have a finish. And I'm going to try very, very carefully to unroll it. I don't know how much you're going to see. Blah, blah, blah. It's done. Yay. She's kind of long. I don't know how far we're getting. Oh, and the bottom of her's been so rolled up for so long. Oh no, that's just the key. Yay! So there's her feet. I'll hold it with my face. There's her feet. Bottom of her wings. There she is, people. I'm super excited. And can you see the lines? Like, right here. So sparklight. Can you see that? That's where my diamonds are buckling. And it's my 939 that's making it buckle because the diamonds were just too big. So, again, I'm hoping that by framing it, I will be able to just push those suckers in. Okay. I didn't want to talk with this over my face because I didn't know how well you were going to be able to hear me, although I'm naturally a loud person. Naturally loud because both my parents are hearing impaired. My mother is completely deaf, and my father is hard of hearing, so I've had to shout practically my whole life. So I don't know how to take it down a notch. So, that one's all done. Fingers crossed that we don't have any plans this weekend and that we will be able to get those framed and done. I'm working on my next diamond painting, which is my last one in my stash, so I ordered another one, because that's what you do. Actually, the next one that I ordered was from Huracan. It's a custom order. It's of my mother-in-law's puppy who passed away last weekend. His name was Tai Chi. And so she put up one of her favorite photos on Facebook. I snagged it, sent it to Huracan, and said, can you make this a diamond painting for me? And I'm hoping it'll be here and done in time for Christmas. I'm not 100% on that. So worst comes to worst, her birthday's in January. Backup plans, people. This is the next one I'm working on. So, I don't have a lot of progress on that one because I literally just started it today. And it's what I pulled. So there's it actually goes like this. But there's the bottom. You can see all the shimmers and the pretties. Alright. I don't have a what the bleep, help me? Oh, I guess I do because I did ask a question. I don't know what my fabric is. Is that linen, even weave? Is there something else I don't know of? Because that's more than likely. Got my color street talked, got my stories put in. I actually think I made it. I may not need a part 2. I think we did it. That's freaking fantastic. I need to write more notes more often. Can't speaks today. So, I'm going to get back to my diamond painting. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I will see you guys on... I'm going to aim for Wednesday, but my kids, I think, have early release. So I might do it on a Tuesday. I might do it on a Thursday. We'll surprise you and see what happens. All right. Until next week, sometime. Because I can't say Wednesday, because that's a lie. I forgot to introduce myself. If you stuck out for 30 minutes, I'm Amy. Because I forgot to intro myself, because that was rude. But I'll do my outro, which is stay random and don't kiss your projects. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!